Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll run the toss with Cook. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. This brought him out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Oh, he coughs up the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A tight end in motion now. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he gets this up close to the 40. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. In motion, Shakir. Once again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down. Here's Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. The throw on the run is complete. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. He's tackled there by Quiddy Pay. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, Read the play out. Let it unfold. Will lead to some easier and better completions.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's looking deep for Shaquille.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Jake Camarda now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They go right back to Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end. putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Allen, going to give it to Cook. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a handoff to Cook. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A run with Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and long. To throw is Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Bills are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Allen. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Now Allen on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing again, it's Allen. This is caught down that right sideline. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more. The rookie, Laiatu Latu, the UCLA man, in there to bring him down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through. first down. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They'll send a tight end in motion. A give up the middle to Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. On the ground for the first time. This is Khalil Herbert. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Richardson. They go right back to downs. He's got it again.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing, Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Point after try, forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Colts extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action. It's Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Allen to throw on second down. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Bills first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. Good blocking, and he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try. They run once more with Edwards. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. A good spot here. Second and a yard. They'll go again here with Taylor. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He is going to have a Colts first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A second down throw for Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, Richardson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Richardson will give it to Taylor. Whoa. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. In motion, Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's third and 2. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game. rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. They'll run the draw with Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Once again, it's Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll get this out wide. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. downs goes in motion. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. And so much for being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. Now Allen on 1st down. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Here comes 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. On second down, here is Allen. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Allen going to throw again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game. And now the lineup for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They go right back to Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Richardson. Completing this one to Downs. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Colts. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.